3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, welcome to Football Down Under, where we're going to be talking everything football today. I'm joined by two lads. Ben, how are we?
I'm not bad, yourself?
That's good. And Dale, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
How are you? You didn't reply to me.
Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm bored shitless, but yeah, I'm doing alright. We're going to talk about a lot of things today, but I think the topic the whole world's talking about at the moment is how we should end the season. And I was going to, as two qualifying teams for Europa League and Champions League, what do you reckon is the fairest way to end the season? Start with you, Ben. What do you reckon?
End the season now and then go on that sporting merit. So based on how many, I think it was that, is it how many points you've got in Europe over the past 5 years?
Yeah,
so that means we'd get champions.
Yeah, so the table for that would be...
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, just help yourself. Yeah, alright.
So
but in all seriousness, I think, yes, we should resume it just because if you don't complete it, there's going to be so much money lost and
the clubs will lose a lot of money, exactly. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think people's health comes first. You can't,
exactly.
You can't have
you can't risk it.
They're saying players train with masks on. Yeah, but then what are the players going to play with masks on during games? There's no point training with masks and then playing without them.
Yeah, exactly. But also the other thing is, if you're let them to train, why can't people go to work? You know what I mean? There's people that need the money, like football money. I mean, they're swimming in it.
Yeah,
they're swimming in millions of pounds, and yet they get to go train. But the casual workers, probably us, is just we can't really go to work, can we? So I just reckon it's unfair. But I reckon the merit is good because it still comes down to teams' performances in the season. So you look at the average points they made. It's not
No, that's not sporting merit. It's just European.
But it still comes down to teams' performances. You know what I mean? How much it isn't just ended because it's still a fair statement for all clubs to be look. It is tough, but at the end of the day, they do have to look at the points that we've made, and it's just not good enough. And that does come down to the teams' performances.
Yeah.
So do you reckon, as a Tottenham fan, being in Europe, just starting to play Champions League football, would you recommend they do that?
The sporting merit, for those of you that don't know, the teams that will qualify be Man City, Man United, Liverpool and Arsenal, and Tottenham were in 5th on that, above Chelsea. So if Manchester City's Champions League ban continued, then Tottenham would qualify, I assume. So
it shouldn't happen. They should just get relegation.
What, Tottenham? Yeah, I know. Who the fuck was Tottenham?
But obviously as a Tottenham fan, you want your team to qualify for Champions League. There's more money, track bigger players and all that. But I think the fairest way to do it is you got to finish the season somehow. You got too many teams like Leicester City, for instance. They're 2nd or 3rd, and they're clear.
Yeah, but the later you leave it, then it's going to interrupt with next season.
I know, but there's just so many teams like Leicester, West Brom and Leeds in the Championship that are just
in the deciding month. I reckon if they don't come up with an idea of how to end the season, just scrap it. There's no other way. I mean,
well, they were saying that they might resume on June the 8th or something.
Behind closed doors, neutral venues as well.
Yeah, Emirates Stadium. 2 North London derbies.
Yeah, mate. So I'd be there. So I'd be there every day. Having fans, no fans, they won't make it.
Yeah, it's just no, but apparently the bottom 6 teams rejected that because they're in a relegation dogfight and they.
Well, that's tough luck to them. They should have been playing better football.
I know, but it's really that's where they get their points. Their home games. So.
I think the only reason they're saying that is if they say end the season now, so they get another whole season in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. If you can't beat fucking Norwich at home, then I'm sorry, but you shouldn't deserve to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Mind you, Spurs did you?
Yeah, we did. Not in the FA Cup, but...
Yeah, I don't know how you did.
You lost to who was it? You lost to
them on penalties, didn't you?
Colchester.
Yeah, Colchester.
Who cares? The fucking Carabao Cup.
Right, how do you lose to Colchester? How can you say you've got the best striker in the world, but then lose to Colchester?
He wasn't playing.
Yeah, alright, mate. Alright. Yeah. We'll keep hearing it.
At least we qualified for the Champions League.
But anyways, we'll get back on topic. That's another episode we can discuss, who's better. But at the end of the day, if you're in charge of the FA, both of you either scrap the season or you do this sports merit thing and you end it that way. What is your final votes on that?
I reckon you got to finish it.
You gonna go with the sports merit type thing?
No, you just got to finish it. I reckon.
Just finish
the
the
season.
game?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon they should?
If they find a good way to do it in a fair way, then yeah. But if they're saying, like, there was a report saying play the remaining games next season, like that's like what about Leeds? That's not fair on Leeds. Like,
that's a
you
whole
can't
other
say
ballgame.
to expect them to have another whole season in the Championship.
And West Brom as well.
I mean, they play double the games, nearly double the games. That,
46 games.
Yeah, exactly. They play more than the Premier League.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother ball game there. But that's another thing the FA have got their hands. How do you put up the do you just leave the promotion as it is and just have those teams play off?
Usually 3 teams come up, so you know.
That's what I'm like. So you got the top 2. That
unless they have 22 teams in the Premier League next year and 5 go down.
Yeah,
that's another way to do it.
Honestly, I reckon they should just scrap it. The England's done it, Holland's done it. I mean, they're not complaining. I mean, this is a worldwide, this isn't just a Europe thing.
Yeah.
We talk about all the other leagues that have finished. You know, the NBA is just completely cancelled.
The NHL,
the AFL here in Australia is completely
postponed.
That's probably for the better good. The AFL's cancelled. But honestly, I reckon they should just scrap it, and people will understand. I mean, Liverpool might be salty, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it'll do the world a better good if they don't win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who wants to see
But there's some Liverpool fans that, if they're not going to win it at Anfield, if they're not going to see their team lift the trophy up in Anfield,
if they're such a good team, they'll be able to do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think they will do it again. But there's also a risk. Like, when your team wins the league, you do like a parade and they're on the bus and there's all people everywhere. Liverpool fans aren't going to follow social distancing rules.
That's the job to do.
Well, they won't be still. The UK is still in lockdown.
Yeah.
So
if they get caught outside, there's a big fine. I think £5,000 or something. If they get caught outside. So I
think if they can't finish the season, I think you just got to use last year's standards even because to determine who gets Europe.
Speaking about not finishing the season, what about the transfers? Is that going to affect?
Oh, definitely.
Is that going to affect player values, club values?
Yeah,
I don't think there'll be any mega.
Because we have heard with Newcastle being brought over by this oil company, but about something to do with like billions of pounds or something like that.
They still have to go by financial fair play. But
that's another topic I'd like to talk about is the whole Newcastle thing. Do you reckon they're going to go full out? Because there is high rumours that Pochettino will be the new head coach of Tottenham.
Newcastle.
And at Newcastle, sorry. And they're
If
going to have the money to, they're going to have the same.
If they back him,
if they get that takeover, I think Arsenal are going to struggle to get top 4 again.
They're going to be buying players like there's no tomorrow. Honestly,
And Man City are going to be doing the same.
Maybe not. If Man City get banned from the Champions League, De Bruyne's already admitted he might leave. So
he said if it's just one season, he might. If it's 2 seasons.
But Newcastle. Do you reckon they're going to go out? Because I've heard rumours they're getting players that you wouldn't think Newcastle would get. I mean, I heard reports about Thomas Lamar going to Newcastle. I mean, that's a player you would think would go to Chelsea or Liverpool.
They've been linked with a lot. So,
they've been linked with a lot,
I think time will tell with that. If they're 10 times more
but also, are they going to keep Steve Bruce? Because to be honest with you, Newcastle had a half-decent season.
Yeah, it would be a bit stiff on him if they didn't let him.
I know he's done well, but he's not a name that's going to take you to the Champions League.
He doesn't.
Let's be real. Pochettino, he built Saints up, he built Spurs up.
Yeah, definitely.
So he can
I think he'd be the man for the job, but and if Newcastle get taken over, he'll get the backing that he didn't at Spurs. And he didn't at Saints. He'll win more silverware at Newcastle than he did his entire time.
How'd that go for you? But speaking of transfers, we've got big news coming out that about this Thomas Party, like a no party, that getting swapped to Lacazette. What do you thoughts about that?
As much as I love Lacazette, I think I would take it because we need a proper. I know we've got Torreira and Xhaka, but Party's on another level.
He's a big game player.
Yeah.
But you've got good midfielders there. I mean, you've got Chabais. Hopefully, you guys can probably get a penalty.
Yeah, but
you've got Torreira, for me, one of the best midfielders in the league.
Yeah, but I think Ceballos won't be with us next season because
No?
Real Madrid won. I think it was like 43
I
million
mean,
or something.
I reckon just
40.
I reckon you put your money towards your defence. Get rid of
I
that.
mean, we've got
whatever the fuck you call that
Saliba
thing.
coming back, so that's like a
But
new
is
signing
he-
anyway.
But is he, that big hope that you're hoping for in your defence line?
Who knows?
That, like-
You didn't say no one knew who Van Dijk was before Liverpool bought him, really. Like yes, he was at Saints and
Yeah, he
he
was brilliant
sort
for
of
us,
made
he
a
was
name, but
brilliant.
he wasn't like
He was
a
brilliant.
signing that you'd expect a top 6 club to go by. You know?
I mean, he
Like-
was one of the best defenders in the league at the time.
Yeah, but he's not. How
He's
much?
definitely
How much?
he's improved a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
How much,
yeah,
how much
no
did you
doubt.
buy him for?
I think
No,
20
how much
million.
did
75.
Saints bought him for how much?
About 20, I think it's 20
Yeah.
million, something
Liverpool
like that.
spent 70 something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Saliba.
But with
He's
Liverpool,
young,
like,
so you can't really go wrong. Time
Yeah. And if I read a stat yesterday that he's the only player in Europe to not commit a single foul till.
Yeah.
I mean, that
And
is,
that-
I mean, you look at
And he's only 18.
Doesn't
you
really
look at
mean
the challenges
anything.
David
Really
Luiz
does.
makes and Socrates make.
Exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
you need that. But you said about Van Dijk, how big, but Liverpool had a defence there ready. They had Robertson, they had Trent. Matip's become a half decent defender.
Well, not Trent actually, because they had was it Nathaniel Klein?
Klein,
And
but
he
Trent
got
was
in-
there.
and he got injured,
And then
and then Alexander
Alexander-Arnold.
Arnold and
But
Klein struggled to get back
what's
in.
there for Arsenal that Saliba can help you? I mean,
No, I mean he's got a good keeper.
I mean, you've got obviously Leno. For me, he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I mean, he has saved Arsenal.
Maybe
so
not the
many
best,
times.
but he's
up
he's
there.
up there.
He's
He'll be top
top
3.
five.
But you look at your
Top 3.
You look at your fullbacks, you look at your left backs, Kolasinac, it's a bit shit, not going to lie. Tierney hasn't really adjusted to the Premier League or
Yeah,
Arsenal's
we've
got
been
all.
paying Saka.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been
I mean,
absolutely
Saka is
amazing.
brilliant, but if you're going to fight for top 4, I mean, putting that pressure on a young kid, is it really, are you going to risk that putting pressure on a young kid like that? To have him, because if he wants to play left back for Arsenal, I mean, you've got to look at guys like Ashley Cole up in there. Ashley Cole and things like that. It's
Well, I think-
shoes to fill when
yeah.
you're left back at Arsenal.
Well, we already have the best Scottish left back in the Premier League.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Just forget Robert to watch he play tennis.
No,
or
but I
something.
think Tierney can.
Tierney,
like the
don't
way
doubt
he
it.
crosses the ball, he
He
can
can,
cause
yeah.
damage.
Well, I think under Arteta's system, you need fullbacks that can go forward. So
In the Premier League,
I'm just
Premier League,
I'm just hoping Bellerin can hit the form he had in these breakout seasons.
Yeah, Bellerin. So that's another thing, with the right back position. Bellerin, he's playing
Who
well,
else have
but
they got
he's
right
not.
We got Maitland-Niles, but
you need another right back.
But you got Cedric from us. I mean,
he's only on line.
Yeah.
He hasn't even made
You
it.
need-
Yeah, because he got
you
injured
need-
against
You
Crystal
need someone
Palace.
better than that.
Because we'll be able to get him. I think we probably will, because we
Yeah.
can get him on a free transfer in the summer.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, well, I hope he stays, to be honest, for us. I mean, he was probably our most consistent player.
Yeah.
That or Danny Ings,
yeah.
our most consistent player. But, yeah, Arsenal do need that. But Cedric, he isn't really that right back,
I think
to take you somewhere
Yeah,
else.
we just have him as a backup. I think.
No, but I don't reckon he's better than that. He's good for your starting team, but he's not that. He's not
Yeah,
that
but
Trent.
it's
or
not-
that
If he's,
Danny
if he's
Alves
good,
to
if he's
take
good,
you.
then he'll offer competition to Bellerin, which will raise his game. So
Hopefully, yeah.
because
But
they'll be
we-
competing
yeah.
for that first team.
I mean, also you talk about the defence, problems with the defence. You talk about problems with the forward line. Your Aubameyang, is he going? Is he staying? There are leaks online that he is signing a
He's going.
contract.
Why would you?
I don't know,
Barcelona
see-
have in touch with
I
him.
don't know. I see new
I
reports
see
every
him
day.
leaving. I see him leaving.
Yeah, I
see
can't.
him going
Why is he going to
Barcelona.
stay if he's in the
But-
Europa League?
Who's realistically going to spend that 40 or 30 million?
Real
on
Madrid, Barcelona.
Real Madrid.
They always got money.
If they start,
Newcastle?
during
Yeah, at the moment,
if
Newcastle,
this
yeah.
pandemic wasn't a thing, yes, but because of this pandemic, imagine if they went out and splashed 40 million on.
Nah, that'll be right. Everyone would have forgotten about it.
A lot of these clubs have got a lot of backup money.
It doesn't matter. They
You
got
think
so
of the
much
money
money.
Barcelona is
So do
sitting
they
on.
need him?
Well, I think Real Madrid do.
Barcelona.
I think Real
Why
Madrid
do
do.
Barcelona?
Real
I think Real
Madrid
Madrid do.
not Barcelona.
Real Madrid though.
Barcelona don't need.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid need him.
Because
Benzema-
Jovic obviously hasn't turned. Maybe could do a swap deal for Jovic.
Yeah.
Benzema's
Yeah,
getting
that's
old.
another thing.
I know
That's
Aubameyang's
kind of
old, but good player.
And you've got that Premier League connection that he can provide with Hazard if Hazard stays after this first season. He had a troubled season this year.
He'll stay.
There's that. And then it maybe get 2 Premier League players could convince Bale to stay, maybe.
Yeah.
Get 2 ex-Premier League players. You've got his former teammate Modric.
Well,
there
I think if we did a swap deal with Lacazette for Partey,
Yeah, but his Partey
kept him. Well,
That's
he's in the Champions League quarter-final.
Yeah, but
and
there's reports saying that
he's possibly in the best team in Spain at the moment.
But
Yeah.
reports are saying that Partey, Atletico Madrid offered him triple his wages what he's on now, but he's stalling on that because he wants to listen up to offers from Man U and Arsenal.
So Man United's another team that
and Atletico Madrid have always admired Lacazette. I remember when he was at Lyon, he was almost at Madrid, and then we came in. Yeah. So I think that swap deal is definitely on the cards. And I think it will suit both parties because they'll get a striker.
Quite literally.
Yeah. But because who Atletico Madrid, who have they got a striker? They've got
João Felix, Alvaro. They're going to sign Alvaro Morata as well.
Oh, is he on a
They're
loan?
going to
They're going to permanent.
Yeah, but Lacazette's better than Morata. Yes,
not in
he
Spain. Lacazette's
Lacazette. Honestly, I'd probably put Morata.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, what I reckon I would put
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a poll on this video. Vote. Who's better, Morata or
Who's
they're all going to say Morata.
more suited to playing in the Spanish league?
Lacazette?
Yeah, in the La Liga.
Why? What's your reasoning behind Morata?
Morata's got everything. He's strong.
He's Spanish.
Quick, he's clinical.
Quick?
He's Spanish.
He is quick. He's not like rapid, but he's quick.
He's Spanish. You know, the Spanish league.
That, you talk about the play. You talk about like the language barrier as well. That does help a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Gareth Bale. He can't
Oh
speak
my
English.
days!
Like, he can't speak Spanish. Sorry, but
Lacazette's not good.
He
scored against you in the
big deal. He scored 3 goals all season or whatever. Morata's. Atletico Madrid, in my opinion, would be stupid to let Partey go for Lacazette because Partey's a quality player and he stands up.
That would really piss you off if we got Partey. I can already tell.
in talking about Real Madrid and getting players from the Premier League, I've just got a report here they're willing to make an offer for Paul Pogba in the coming days.
Yeah, but when aren't they?
They've been wanting him a long time. Now, what are your thoughts on not so Real Madrid, but Pogba this season, or the last few seasons he's been at United, and his playing ability and how he's going?
I think now United, obviously they have a plan. You know, they've got Bruno in, they've got Maguire in, Wan-Bissaka. They're on an upwards trend, definitely. You know,
Maguire, he's.
I know,
I
know they overspent on him, but they're getting better. They're improving. They're going to make top 4 this year. Top 5. So if the season continues, they'll get Champions League. I think Pogba might stay.
I reckon Ole's not the right coach for him. I reckon someone like Zidane, former French midfielder.
I think you've got to give Ole a chance though.
But Ole's more of an academy, working with players like Greenwood, McTominay, Rashford, that Williams, that fullback. They've got Williams.
Yeah.
But that Man United team, they have so many overrated players in that team.
Yeah.
Maguire. Even Wan-Bissaka. He's not as good as people say.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, he's good at
because he made a tackle on Sterling. Everyone thinks he's like the best.
He's not. Maguire's crap. David De Gea is nowhere near as good as he was before. Who's the other centre back? Eric Bailly's good to be fair.
Yeah.
Left back, we've got who's their left back?
Luke Shaw and William.
William.
But I just think they're better than Tottenham and Arsenal. I just hate to say it.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Man United?
I think
based on this season, Leno's been better than.
So we combined 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arsenal, Man United combined 11.
Yeah.
Leno in goal.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. Wan-Bissaka.
Harry Maguire.
No way.
Yes. Have you seen your
Harry Maguire and an Arsenal?
David Luiz.
Probably those two at centre.
Left back, Luke Shaw.
I'll put
Saka's played 5 games and Tierney's played 3 games.
Luke Shaw's a bit of a fucking bubble.
He's alright.
He's a Southampton fan. He isn't as good as people thought.
They've played 3 games or 5. How many games have they played?
If you're right, let's play 4-3-3, right?
How many games has Saka
You're
played?
playing.
He's played most of the season.
I reckon it's 2 against 1 here for Tierney. So we're gonna say
Tierney's
Tierney
played 3
left back.
games. You base it on this season.
We'll go 1 defensive midfielder and 2 central midfielders.
Alright, so I want Pogba and Bruno.
Pogba. I reckon Pogba, Bruno, and Torreira.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rashford, Aubameyang, and Martial, I reckon.
Over Pepe?
Yeah.
Nah.
Of this
Pepe,
season,
no.
Pepe's
What are you-
Pepe's
Oh
done
my
nothing.
God.
Martial
So,
is-
Man United clearly win the combined.
What's
goals.
Martial done this season?
What
He's
Pepe
scored a
done
few
this
goals. He's done
So
better
is
than
Pepe.
Pepe's been shit, mate. Martial. I'll get the stats up right now between Martial and Nicolas Pepe.
So while he's getting the stats up, I've also got here that midfielder Thomas Partey has made it clear that he would like to move to Arsenal and is hoping a
There you
deal
go.
can be struck between the club
Yeah, but
and
they say
Lacazette,
everything in the transfer.
according to the Telegraph in England.
Alright, Pepe v Martial.
I'll put a screenshot of
Alright,
this
listen
on
to
the-
this.
yeah.
Listen to this. Pepe v Martial. Pepe's played more games. Pepe scored 4 goals. Martial has 11. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
come
all-
on, mate. Like that.
That's
How
all
can you
it
say
is.
Pepe's?
It's
Pepe's
Pepe's
better?
first season.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
You're
you
doing a combined 11 off this season, and now
Yeah.
you're saying it's his first season. It
You
doesn't-
can't say
You
that.
can't have 10 in there if he's played 3 games. Luke Shaw is off this
Yeah.
season.
Luke Shaw, what are you
Yeah,
smoking?
if you're
Luke
basing
Shaw-
it off this season, you can't have someone
Luke
who's
Shaw
played 3
hasn't
We
games.
played Saka at left
Yeah.
back. He has been better
Even-
than Luke
yeah,
Shaw at
even
left back.
I know, I agree. Saka's alright, but
So then why are you
because
saying
you
no
said
to Saka?
Tierney.
Right, I think maybe stop this debate 'cause it's getting a bit heated.
It's going to be heated. We'll save this for another episode, but I've also got here that Turkish side, Fenerbahce, are working on a deal to sign Özil. We will
See you later. I will personally
Yeah.
take him to the airport.
Really? Wow, you don't want Özil at all?
He's on 350 grand a week.
I reckon you should sign him up, to be honest. Give him a pay
Otherwise,
rise.
for him to do nothing.
A pay rise.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's on 350 grand a week. If he goes, we could use that money to upgrade Aubameyang's contract to make him
There
stay.
isn't a sum yet, but what would you be willing to sell Özil for?
We
You're talking about
struggle to get-
Fenerbahce that isn't, the richest club in the world, which is one of the,
Oh, we could do a swap deal for that Turkish guy.
what Turkish guy?
What's his name? Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry.
No, but
Oh, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think we're not going to get. We're going to struggle to get probably 25, 20, even 20 mil.
20
I think
million.
No, he's going to leave
I
on a
reckon-
free. Everyone knows he's going to leave on a
I
free.
reckon 10 to 15 mil.
He's going to leave on a free.
Because how old is he now? 30, 31,
I think.
yeah.
Check it.
And
Yeah, it says it's
Feyenoord aren't going to
No,
pay
Fenerbahce,
350 grand a week, are they?
Mm.
So
No,
No,
he'll go
he's
on a
definitely
free.
going to take a big pay
He'll
cut.
go on
when he
a
goes.
free.
that means he's got
But
to get Arsenal.
if
for
you
no
watch
reason.
the Sunderland this documentary on Netflix, the Sunderland Till I Die, we saw, was it Lescott? One of the players didn't want to leave because of the money he was on, because he knew no other club was going to pay him.
Rodwell.
Yeah, Rodwell knew that no other club was going to pay him like £80,000.
Mm.
Ozil could do the same.
Yeah.
Fenerbahce ain't going to give him.
Ozil-
He can just sit at home playing
He's
football.
going to.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But talking about, we'll get off Arsenal now because no one cares.
I think we're going to be Tottenham.
Tottenham, I've just got here, Newcastle will have to pay Tottenham $12.5 million if they want to appoint Pochettino as the manager this month. But they can sign him for nothing after the 31st of
Yeah,
May.
no way. There's no
What do
rush,
you-
really.
What are your thoughts on Mourinho and then sacking Pochettino and the
So,
squad at the moment?
personally, when we sacked Poch, I was obviously pretty sad, like every other Tottenham fan.
He's
He's
better
bring
than
us a
Mourinho.
long way. But at the time, we weren't playing very well. We just done 7-2 to Bayern, 3-0 Brighton.
We beat you guys 1-0, Danny into that goal.
Yeah, that was on Mourinho. But I think it was wrong to sack Poch, but at the same time, Poch wasn't really helping himself with the results and what he was saying. in the
Poch
media.
looked like
But the reason- I think-
Poch looked like
Yeah.
One of the reasons you appointed Mourinho so quickly was because you wanted to get him for Arsenal. You saw.
No,
you
Dude,
saw
what's new with Arsenal? Everything's
do.
better.
No. This is no. Because look, if you looked at Emery, we were going to sack him sooner or later.
It's not
Yeah,
for you.
it was a nil.
it's
It
not
You
for
wasn't
you.
did.
gonna sack
If
him.
you look at all the other tweets and everything, they all said that Arsenal, like, we were linked with Mourinho before you,
Yeah.
and they.
That's what it was. I don't reckon they.
We
sacked
bring
him. I reckon
Mourinho-
It wasn't that whole reason.
We bring Mourinho in to win us a trophy. I think everyone knows that. Every Tottenham supporter will agree that we.
I reckon
trophy.
Pochettino walked out of the club.
Nah.
I reckon because I don't reckon he would have left that because he had his team there. He got there. To
He
the
needed
Champions League.
transfers. The mistake.
But that's what I reckon. There was a meeting between him and Levy, and he said like, "Look, I need this money. I want to take this club to this level." and Levy's gone
Levy's a
around
tight
and
ass,
like, no.
no, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, the
So I
perfect
reckon
example
Hodges
of that
walked
is
out on the club. there.
2015-16 season. That's
And
the
it's
one
such, because he was, for me, he was probably one of the best managers in the Premier League. When he was at Tottenham, that last season, that's why they got
2015-16 season when we were challenging for the league, when
yeah,
Leicester done us.
when you bottled it.
We were one or two.
You came third.
We were one or two big players away from winning the league.
You came second. You came third.
Yeah,
two,
whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was
What's the
trying to
difference
say.
between
Yeah,
second and
yeah.
third? You know, but we were one or two players off winning the league, and we didn't get investment. And then, obviously, last season not signing any players.
But have you ever had an idea of like maybe should sell the club if he isn't willing to invest the money,
like
or the passion that you got,
If we want to compete, we need to spend more money. I think it's as simple as that.
And if Levy isn't going to do it, maybe he should let go of the club.
Yeah,
maybe.
he's brought us a long way.
If Mike Ashley's can sell Newcastle, who knows? He's say that he's not going to buy.
I know Southampton. We're selling our club for fucking 200 million. I think, which is dirt. I mean, it sucks to say, but it's dirt cheap. And I do hope we are in talks with an American company. There is reports that it is Coca-Cola, but I don't reckon it is. I reckon it's stupid. But I just hope we do get bought because Gal apparently hasn't. What I was reading in England, that just like he hasn't got a pot to piss in. You know what I mean? Like he just hasn't got any money whatsoever.
Well, that would explain, like, because the past few seasons you haven't really spent.
The money we spent big was Danny Ings, and that was worth every single
How
penny.
much did you spend?
18 million.
How much did you spend on Vestergaard?
Vestergaard was like 16 million, which was fucking. Don't get me started on Vestergaard, mate. Like that is. Actually, that's another thing we can talk about is our club's worst players. You got to pick worst signings. You got to pick
I
two
could
to
go on
three.
for 8. I'm
Yeah, same.
That you could go on for. I know you can go on for ages, and I reckon you can go on for a while. I think we all can.
But I think we should go around and say our ideal transfer.
I reckon. Yeah, that's it.
Starting with you.
You want to start? Alright, so for Tottenham, there's probably
like realistic.
Alright, so this is my ideal
Don't
transfer.
say like Martial.
This is realistic. 3 or 4 positions we need filling. Obviously, CDM is the priority, and.
But you just spent 65 million.
You've got Ndombele.
He's not a CDM. He's in box to box. So is Sissoko. They're both box to box. We need a solid CDM. We need someone like Ndidi. We're not going to get Ndidi. He's too expensive. But we need a CDM. He would be ideal.
So how can you call yourself a big club if a player like him is too expensive?
Yeah.
You can't be calling yourself a big club.
It's Daniel Levy. He's a tight ass. Ndidi, Samori from
you
the
got
French
small
league,
club mentality.
Zakaria. Ooh.
Yeah, who the fuck are these guys?
What
they do? You want someone like Ndidi? Like, look at Arsenal getting like a player £50 million from Atletico Madrid, and you're getting who? You're getting
You reckon they're going to sign him? You reckon he's going to want to go to them?
We are clever how we do transfers.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But
with Pepe, people look at the 72 million and like, wow, 72 million. Yes, it's 72 million, but it's instalments. It's 20 million a season, so it's
72 million.
Yeah, but it's
over
like 4 seasons or something.
Yeah, but it's 72 million.
Yes.
For a chocolate teapot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the Tottenham thing.
Yeah.
CDM is definitely priority number 1. If we get a CDM, I think the likes of Ndombele.
But who is your number 1 target for that position? For CDM?
If it was up to me, I'd get Ndidi.
But
realistically, apparently we're not going to spend any money in the transfer window. So the reports come out we're only going to have, frees and swaps. But I don't know. If it was up to me, I'd be investing most of the money in that CDM role as like a Samori or even a Zakaria. Someone who's strong.
Who's the first one you said?
Samori.
Who is that? Samori, bro.
Yeah,
where are you getting these names from?
He plays for Lille. He's 20 years old. Or something. French, tall. He'd be ideal, strong.
Tottenham fans, they make up their own names.
And then right back is another position we desperately need filling. Aurier, too many mistakes, and
Walker Peters at Saints.
Yeah,
I hope he played. I think when we lost to Burnley, he actually, even though we lost, he was quite impressive in that first game, and I really hope we do keep hold of him.
I reckon we'd be better off loaning him out to for the year.
I hope you do.
Would you take Walker Peters over Cedric?
In the long run.
Yeah, I would. Cedric's consistent, but I reckon Walker Peters showed that he could be the new Cedric of us. And like in that Burnley game, he did play a lot like Cedric, going forward, coming back. And obviously, you will make your mistakes in your first game, but I reckon he should. Yeah. We should try and keep hold of him. But again, Gal, he probably won't spend the money, because I reckon Tottenham are going to ask a lot from him. He's a good youngster that could obviously help your team out a lot.
Yeah, but we're desperate for money at the same time, I think. But
Yeah.
back to the Tottenham thing,
Yeah.
I think right back, I think Mounier has been linked with heavily on a free. I can see that happening.
I can see that.
Word is
definitely.
Mourinho's convinced him to join. I think Mounier would be a decent signing because he's good going forward. And the way Tottenham play, we sort of have three at the back, and we play like a 3-2.
But I feel like he's too much of an
formation.
area. Like he's not the.
I just see him as
Aurier.
he's literally identical to Marcus Alonso.
Or like an Aurier.
Slow,
Yeah.
He's not
Tanky.
slow.
He's not
he's
slow,
not
but
rapid,
he's
but
not quick for
he's
full.
better
You're going to think of wins
Yeah.
like Pepe, Sterling, Salah,
Yeah.
Mane.
He's
know,
going to
but-
get absolutely
he's gonna get
rinsed
bashed.
by Pepe.
I think he's free. Like, you got to look at it. A free. is
Like
better
for
than
a free player, for like
anyone
someone
is
like
better
him,
than Aurier. in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
Arsenal
yeah, on a
can
free,
as
you
well.
can't. On a free transfer, you can't go wrong.
I think he will be ideal because he's good going forward. We need that, obviously he'll be attacking down that
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, but
and
the
he's
problem,
good defending, he's
the
got
problem
experience.
you had, the big positive you had with Kyle Walker was the pace and the strength. And like, yeah, but that's something Mounier and Aurier didn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Mounier?
28.
28.
But if he's free,
Yeah.
and then
I mean,
also
Arsenal would take him
also
up.
Max
But,
Aarons.
We did want him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Max Aarons would be ideal, one for the future,
Max Aarons. That's another.
If they
realistic
get
signing.
relegated, you could get him for quite cheap.
maybe 20,
Yeah.
25, hopefully.
They're going to take that in a heartbeat. 20
I
million.
don't know.
If they get relegated, especially in this day and like
We'll see.
during this
I think,
pandemic,
I think everyone thinks that he'd be ideal for Spurs, young, English. You got Sessignon on the
Yeah.
left. And then
Sessignon, yeah.
moving to the next position, we need a backup striker, 100%.
Oh,
You need a
I
new
think you should have
striker.
got that. You should have got that when the injury started flowing.
Yeah.
We'll link with Giroud and fucking Samani, Piatek. Piatek and Samani are pretty shit. Giroud, I mean, I
Piatek
think
isn't that.
Giroud would, I don't hate to say it, but Giroud would be ideal for us for the next couple of seasons because he knows the league.
He is.
Instead of spending
I
20,
don't-
instead of spending 20 or 30 million on Piatek, who might not work, Giroud's going to get you goals for the next 2 seasons. And then if we
Yeah.
sell Kane, we can invest
if
that
he
money.
joins Spurs,
He'll just get us through for the next 2 seasons. But he's
If
not.
he's scoring
He's
us
signed.
mind you, he has already ruined his reputation.
He's signed a new
after
contract,
the
so
Europa
he's-
League final.
Yeah.
He's signing a new contract, so he's not joining Spurs. But I think we definitely need. I don't know, maybe Jovic. It might be too
Jovic would
expensive.
be
Like,
too
it's a bit
bad.
risky. But we definitely need a backup striker because we can't.
You
rely
need
on
someone
Kane.
that's willing to sit on the bench.
We need-
no way
Kane
would
has one injury a season.
Yeah,
minimum.
and it lasts him too long. And
Like look at it.
that's partly down
yeah.
to him playing every game.
Yeah.
And Troy Parra has too much expectation on him to play. Too much
How old is
pressure.
he? How old is he?
18, just turned 18. It's too much pressure on him. I'm sure he'll be good in the future, but too much pressure on Parra to play there. So we definitely need a backup striker. And then
Yeah.
looking apart from that, our wingers are pretty good.
Wingers
Attacking
are good,
midfield, we've got
yeah.
Lo Celso, who's really, really good. And Nomble's a box.
I mean, that's another big
He'll
thing
come
for,
good eventually.
for those players to fill. Obviously, Ericsson going into Milan.
Yeah, that's a big
There's
loss.
big
but
shoes for the Cheslow and Dele
Yeah,
Alli to
well,
fill.
Dele Alli, I think.
Sell.
Not yet. I think we've got to give him a
Give
chance.
him another season.
You've got to give
If he
Mourinho a
hasn't-
chance. You've got to give Jose
If he
a
hasn't
chance.
hit that potential that everyone's saying he is, I would sell him to somewhere like
He's done
United.
absolutely nothing for the past 2 seasons.
He scored more goals than Lacazette and Pepe this season. You're acting like they're the
No,
best
no,
players
so
in the
he,
league.
Ali used to be classified as like the new, like, big England prospect. Like
He's
like
24. He's still got plenty of potential.
But what's he done? But hasn't done
He
much.
hasn't
in the
met
last
those
2 seasons.
expectations
I
that he was
know,
supposed
but
to.
I think you just got to give Jose a chance. Jose had him scoring goals earlier.
But is Jose
Hey.
a youngster manager that?
well,
no,
he's
he's
not
not
for
confident.
Tanganga, and he's done alright.
He's played like 4 games. How can
Yeah.
you say he's done?
He's,
well?
he's done pretty well. He's played more than 4 games. He stood up in the Champions League for us against Leipzig.
Oh wow!
I do have to admit, he did play really well when we played.
But,
Juventus.
yeah, I think
But
Dele Alli.
he isn't going to take you somewhere else.
I think
Not
Dele-
if you want to say you're a big club and prove that you're a big club, you can't be relying on these, these Southampton quality players. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you got to be going out signing these players.
Yeah, well,
like
we don't have
Piatek.
any money because
Koulibaly's
we
on the
got
line,
titles.
but the money for pretty
Koulibaly would be good, but
So to recap, you'd take
I'd take
Mourinho.
CDM number 1 pro.
Was that
Who?
Zakara? That fucking
Zachary, Samori,
Zachary,
and
yeah.
Are you
Dee.
linked with Zakara?
No.
Yeah,
Zachary.
Yeah, what the fuck to say? You're gonna have to write it out for me after the episode. You're gonna have to show me.
Muchin back, Swiss CDM.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Samori, we've been linked with him a bit.
But
So
you
then,
have to pick one of the two for that position.
Well, I'd probably, Probably Samora because
Samora.
he's younger.
Right, so you take
So
Samora.
if he flops, we can sell him and lose as much money. But he's big, he's strong. You know what we need. A right back, Mooney for free and Aaron's would be ideal. Both of them and sell
But
them.
you
Yeah.
pick.
If I can only pick one, you know,
Because if you get
we
Carl
need
Walker
both.
back,
But I don't think we'll sell Carl Walker Peters, I reckon. But I mean, Mooney for free is the more realistic one, but Max Aaron's makes more sense for the future. So
you're going to stick with Mooney, yeah? Are you confident?
Realistically,
I
I
think
think
we
you're
can
going to
sign.
get Mooney. I don't think you're going to get Max Aaron's.
Well, it depends if Norwich go down. If they go down,
Even if they, I can't see Spurs splashing 20 million out. I'm not.
It's
I mean, they
It's
didn't
good.
65 out for that fucking Ndombele. They didn't
Yeah,
get 65
It's
million.
during a pandemic.
That's very true.
yeah, I don't know. I reckon.
But
Mooney
the
Aaron's
interesting
realistic. Max Aaron's is also realistic, but will we do both? Probably not. No,
The interesting thing for me is the striker. Who would you? There's not many other players out there that want
I
to
think
strikers
the way
that
I
want to sit
look
on the
at it-
bench. And
The way I look at it, we just got to get even Cavani, Merton, someone, even if they're old and like if we
But
need
they're going to
someone
sit on the bench.
free. Yeah, but we need someone who's free. It doesn't matter if they're old, just to get us through the next 2 seasons. Wait for Troy Parrott to get a
So
bit
are
older.
you saying you
just
should
someone
sell
to.
Kane?
No.
Cavani and Mertens would not
Or you
join
play
to sit
top
on the bench.
five.
They would.
Or you-
they-
or you change-
We just need someone proven who can get us through until Troy Parrott is better. And you know, if we sell
But how long are
Kane,
you going to trust in Troy Parrott to get better?
But you're not gonna get.
We just
big
need
na-
someone-
You're not gonna sign a big name to sit on the bench.
I know, but we just
No.
need.
Remember
someone
they
who's
were going to
proven.
get Ibrahimovic to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
so
give
we-
fuck.
Maybe you need a player that plays striker but can play elsewhere.
No, we
So
need
like
someone.
like
who can play
McDaniel, he can play up front.
Yeah, but
but
we don't.
we
We need
play him
someone
on the left
who is.
wing.
We need someone who can hold up the ball. That's the Jose way. The long ball, the Harry Kane, the hold up play. Diego Costa. You know, there's had many players like that. We need someone
That's
who's tall.
maybe
Like Giroud. Giroud would be ideal, even though he's slow, even though he played for Chelsea and Arsenal. For the next few seasons, until Troy Parrott.
Who was that? I thought you were linked with some other.
Samani.
But
Yeah,
Piatek would be
Slimani,
a
that's
big
the
thing.
I don't want either of them. They're both.
No, but Slimani's he's played in the Premier League
He's
before,
shit. I don't
But he
want
wasn't that good though, was he?
but he's better than
I
Troy
reckon
Parrott.
P-
That's what you want.
Piatek
You wanted
could be-
someone who's better than Troy Parrott to get you through the next few seasons.
But maybe that's why.
I think
reckon
Ultimately
Piatek would be
with
better.
Tottenham, Kane's going to leave. We're going to have a lot of money to spend.
Maybe you should look further than Europe. Maybe go into like I don't know
Yeah,
China.
well, I don't really know.
China.
We just
or
need someone tall. We can
Get
hold
that
the ball.
handler who's just got 10 seasons on FIFA for the past 2 FIFAs.
But I think Tottenham also centre back and left back would be ideal. But I think it's time we move on to Saints.
Yeah. But we need a team. of
Like
one.
realistic. Who have you been linked with?
We haven't been linked with much just because obviously our owners are investing the money. But if we did get this takeover that we are saying we are, this American company that do want to take us over, I reckon goalkeeper. I reckon goalkeepers are good. I just reckon they just need confidence longer. You know what I mean? Because McCarthy's good and then he dips off and then Angus Gunn comes
So
in.
they're not goalkeeper's not your number one priority.
No, we've got good goalkeepers. They just need to keep confident.
What position's your number one?
I reckon centre back for Saints.
No, not for centre. No, I wouldn't say centre back.
I'd say a winger.
Winger. A winger. I reckon they're a winger.
You need someone. You need someone else who can score goals consistently like Daniel.
We need. If we're gonna, we play 4-4-2. We need a striker. Because Che Adams, he was getting good. He was showing a lot of promise when he came on.
Who?
Che Adams, but that isn't why we brought him. We brought him to score goals.
What about Carrillo?
Carrillo, oh fucking dude.
I
I don't know why.
Is he still the same?
He's still under contract by us.
What are you
Right.
I wish we could. I mean, he just scored so many. He scored he's like 30 goals, bro. Like, dude, he's got a bicycle kick against Arsenal. Like, dude, you not see that? Dude, the guy's a beast.
No, but I think you didn't really give him how many games did he
The
play?
fucking stupid thing was we brought him when we had Pellegrino, right? Because he can't speak English, Carrillo. He was like, they're both Argentine, and then like 2 months later we sacked him. So he was literally pointless. Like, he couldn't talk to anyone, he couldn't communicate with the squad. So then we send him off. I think he's playing in Spain at the moment.
But I think maybe give him another go because he was doing.
We do need like a Graziano back. If we're going to play off Gabby, yeah. I mean, I love Gabby Dean when he played for us, but I reckon there was another fallout with the manager, with Mike Hughes when we had him. I reckon because he fell out with the foul, which I reckon was the dumbest thing to send him out on loan. Because Buffal's dangerous, man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
deadly.
he scored against us.
He's deadly, man.
Good at dribbling.
And same with Redmond. But I reckon the wingers aren't too bad.
I think we need a centre
considering our only it isn't like you guys against Champions League. And it's literally just get mid-table, just get 10th,
stay up. Yeah.
just a 10th or 11th is like.
Mm.
So I mean, the squad we have, I reckon just a striker.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know if there's any strikers out there that like I know of that would be good that we can afford.
Have you got any academy players?
We've got Obafemi, who I'm hoping can be a brilliant player. We've got
He's
small,
quick as well.
Jeff,
quick. Jeppino is a young player we brought from Belgium, very good player. We've got Smallbone, I reckon, that can. Smallbone, yeah, against Aston Villa, bro, he played insane. He had the shot and it like bounced. Fucking hell, man, I thought it was going in. What a striking Smallbone.
So
So you're saying striker's the number one priority?
I can strike. I don't know exactly who but we just need like a.
So you're happy with Bertrand at left back?
I'm happy with Bertrand. We've got young players. We've got Jack Vokins, who's a young academy player. Who's pretty good.
do you need an attacking mid maybe?
We don't really play attacking
4-4-2, you don't really need one.
We've got Hoiberg and Will Prowse.
JDP,
Yeah, I'm going to say this now, honestly. Top 7 Hoibergs are the best midfielders in the Premier League. Yeah.
Sorry, what did I just hear?
Yeah.
He's not even in Man City's top 11 midfielders.
Yeah, dude, he is. If you look at his he's our most consistent player.
I can quickly name 6 midfielders now.
Name 6 midfielders.
Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Torreira,
Ndombele. Ndombele is better than Hoiberg.
Lo Celso. Like, why are we even doing
Pogba, there's no way Hoiberg is better than Pogba. After the season Pogba's had.
Madison.
Are you basing it on this season or overall?
Basing on this season, the season we've had.
Madison.
Henderson.
Fucking Henderson's our best player of all time. Why is he in the discussion? He's the best player of all time.
Anyway, let's get back.
Let's go to Arsenal.
You want a striker and just a striker?
Just a striker, I
So
reckon. Because we've got a good youth academy that we can build off.
So to come the end of the transfer window, if you just signed a striker, you'd be happy with that transfer window?
Yeah.
What
So
about
I reckon Ralph's got his perfect squad.
Yeah.
I reckon that just that one striker he needs, and I reckon he's set.
What
I
about
reckon
right back? What if you saw Cedric?
if we do get rid of Cedric, that is obviously another position that we do need. Walker Peters would be good. I think there was some guy from France, I reckon, that I have no idea who he is, but apparently Ralph is pretty confident in him.
The centre back or the right back?
The right back. There was a right back that we wanted. But also, apparently he's been in contact with some of Leipzig players. Not players like Werner or Sabitzer. But I think that Klosterman, that German right back, I think he's been trying to get him. He tried to get
That'd be a good sign.
that Hasselberg, the left back as well.
Because they might get Angelino. Because he's
Yeah.
on loan.
So he's been in contact with some Leipzig players. Any of those players from that team, I'd be over the moon.
Ahmed Khan.
Oh, mate, if we got Ogmate, I would honestly trade Stevens for Ogmate Kano. I mean, I love Jack Stevens, but I would trade Ogmate Kano for him any day of the week.
Yeah, I think I'd trade mine for it for Koulibaly then.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd trade fucking anything to get on.
So now we're going to go to Arsenal. Here we go. We got fucking enough time to see what Arsenal want.
Obviously, I don't know, a centre back maybe, but I think because we've got Saliba coming back, that's like a new signing anyway.
Yeah, so we've got that centre back.
And I think
Pablo Maro.
I think we'll probably sign him because he's only going to cost 10 million or something.
Yeah.
And Arteta wants a left-footed centre back to go alongside Saliba or David Luiz.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably realistic. Like, yes, I want Upman Kano or I don't know who else, but I think that's what's going to happen is Pablo Mari on a permanent deal and Saliba coming in because it's a new signing anyway because he hasn't played. That Thomas Partey and Lacazette, I like Lacazette, but I don't know. I just think that we benefit more from Thomas Partey than we would from Lacazette.
Yeah.
Because our midfield, we need someone that can
stand up in the big game.
We need someone that can protect the back.
I mean, you look at him against Liverpool. Did he? I don't know if he played against that Liverpool that game. Exactly. That's what I mean. You need a player like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the closest we got to that's the Sissoko. So.
And what do you do? Take a shot, went for a throw in.
Just CDM, mate.
But I think Lacazette party deal definitely. I'd be as much as I'd be sad to see Lacazette go. Seeing Thomas Partey come in and just because he can sort of like revolutionise our midfield because he's that.
That's a big word, that's a big call.
Him alongside Torreira or Xhaka.
You still need Cam.
I know. There were reports Kai Havertz, but that's
no way.
You get Kai Havertz. Because I don't know. I can't really see Ozil. I don't know. I can see him leaving, but I can't. I can see him leaving to get regular football, but at the same time, why would you want to leave if you want 350 grand a week?
Exactly.
So,
if you know that clubs like Fenerbahce aren't going to pay that money, why make the effort to leave?
I don't know if because if we kept him, is he a player that's going to be starting week in week out? Probably not. Yes, he brings the experience and stuff, but I don't think he's too slow for the Premier League now. The Premier League's quick and.
What, Xhaka?
No, Ozil.
Ozil.
He's past it. He's gone.
Yeah, he needs to go to He needs to go somewhere where he's going to get good money. But you look at America. They got a bit of. If they can get players like
maybe Ozil could go to America.
Ibrahimovic. They can get Ibrahimovic. They can get Rooney, David Villa. They can get that Carlos Vela.
Yeah.
Players like them. If they can afford
if they can get Zlatan, they can get.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So
obviously, final moments, breaking deadline day. What are your 4 to 3, whatever targets you want for Arsenal?
Realistically, so definitely marry Thomas Partey, Lacazette swap deal. Saliba, I can't really mention Steve.
So we won't count Saliba.
Because he's already an Arsenal player.
So we're talking about.
You just run Cedric permanently?
That's a tough
3.
one.
I mean, I don't think
3. I think yes, because
I don't think we want him because I don't think we'd let a player like that go if there was something else going on.
Because I didn't watch him week in week out. You did, and you rate him quite highly.
Yeah, he was probably our most consistent. Besides Danny Ings and Højbjerg, he was probably our most consistent player.
So, yes, I'd probably take him permanently just to give us a bit more. Because who knows what's going to happen with Bellerin? Who's to say that he's not going to...
Honestly, I reckon trying to maybe invest in... Because you can't keep wasting your time saying like Bellerin's going to be good. Yeah. Bellerin's going to be good.
I mean, I think this season was right for him anyway, because to come back from an ACL injury and just hit
it's tough.
But and Maitland-Niles is not. I'm sorry, he's not a right back.
Yeah,
he is.
I mean, Arteta did what he could, but I watched some of Arsenal. I watched that Chelsea game. I don't know if he played right back there, but he's just.
But I just wish it worked out like it did with that Alexander Arnold. Kine got injured. They gave him a go.
Or like a Crystal Palace with Wan-Bissaka when they had him in.
He wasn't a right back. He was a midfielder, Wan-Bissaka, and he got given the chance, and they would have sent him out on loan again.
Yeah.
And then who was their right back?
Mark Kelly or something like that. Mark Kelly.
Someone got injured, and they had no one else, so they gave Wan-Bissaka that opportunity. And he's taken it, and he's
that season he was like the best right fullback in the Premier League.
But obviously, it hasn't worked out for Maitland-Niles.
No.
So I don't know. I think we should sell, or maybe not sell, maybe loan out.
I would loan him out as a right back to somewhere that can make him a right back.
Yeah. Maybe a championship club.
That can make him a
lower
right
league.
back. Even we've seen players, young English lads go out to other countries like Germany, Portugal. Maybe go to these countries where they don't take no shit.
Yeah.
Make him a right back, come back, and maybe he's the new starting right back. Maybe, you don't know. And when you look at Saka, no one thought Saka would be as good as he was a left back. So
The thing with Saka is he's so good going forward, which
He is,
Arteta.
I feel that. I don't know.
You
There's
need
that
that
crossy with
for your system. You need a right back that can do that. Yeah.
Like
ultimately,
in Hector Bellerin's breakout season, he was that attacking fullback we were looking for.
Yeah.
But then he sort of dipped and he got injuries and it looks like he's lost that pace.
Yeah.
You know that like he was like there's that video of him catching, was it Gomez from Swansea? He ran the whole half of the pitch to block it off the line and he doesn't look like he's got that pace anymore, so...
Yeah, that is it. I mean, Danny Ings suffered from the same thing. I mean, we saw Danny Ings at Burnley, he was rapid.
Yeah.
And ever since he's come back, he had that big injury at Liverpool and then he came back from us. Like, it's tough to get that pace going again. I mean, he's only just come back from this... He's fully recovered now, but he's nowhere near as quick. It does affect you.
Not even the pace, just the confidence.
Yeah.
To be out for that long, like, you're out for like
you would be scared of a player.
If
to get that injury, you don't want to get it again.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be putting in those tackles, those blocks, those interceptions. So it's probably tough as a player to get the confidence that he had before.
And the fitness.
Yeah, that's tough because
you'd be out for 6 to 9 months doing no fitness at all.
Yeah.
So
it's tough. It's very tough for players. And that's just players in general. It probably is very, very tough to come back.
Yeah.
Especially big injuries like the ACL. I mean, to get the pace, the strength, and everything to get back.
Yeah.
Probably very, very tough. But I've got here something I was really keen to do was our combined Premier League 11 of this season. So like FIFA have done with their team of the season so far, I want to do it with us. So we'll start with Ben. They play 4-4-2, I think EA released it as 4-4-2 formation. So go with that, your team of the season so far.
Leno and goal.
Leno.
Not being.
I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to go with
Who would you pick goal?
Most clean sheets of any keeper.
That's a good
for
call.
Burnley.
Look at the defence Leno's got in front of him. Look at some of the saves Leno makes. You don't see
Dean Henderson's a good shout.
Pope's been his feet.
Pope's been his feet.
And it's got it up. It's
either not Pope, but either
it's
Henderson
not
or
Leno. It's not Leno.
Either Henderson or Leno.
It's not Leno.
For me personally, I reckon Henderson. Leno was good.
I think maybe Henderson.
It's Pope.
Henderson,
first season as a proper
and
first team goal
stand out in that team.
It's one of them two, definitely. I think they have to be first choice in reserve.
We'll go position by position.
So
goalkeeper.
Right and left back.
So what are we saying for goal? I'm going Henderson.
If it was up to me, I'd say Pope, but I can agree on Henderson.
So final vote for Henderson. So right back,
it's got to be
I'm going to go Trent. Trent.
That's not really.
I hate to admit it, but I mean, name a better right back.
I think the only other right back, I think he's the only other right back. But I think it's still Trent's. It's got to be Trent, I think. But
I mean, take it like.
How many assists has he got this season?
I think it was the most assists from a defender.
Too many, and he scores. Yeah.
But you think of the massive chain, like the massive.
Trent.
He assists.
Trent, he scores 3 kicks. He scored against Leicester.
Yeah, he has. That goal he got against Leicester, I don't know what it was.
But Ricardo scores as well. But I think you got.
But the difference he's made in that team, like the confidence he shows in himself and in the team, is a massive improvement to Liverpool and the way they play.
Yeah, I think Trent and Robbo have got to be in that team.
Not Robertson.
Yeah. I'm going to put I hate to say, but Robertson for me is the best left back in the world. Name a better. I'm going to say Robertson's the best left back in the world. I mean, Sandro's good, but has he as good a season as
Robertson's better?
Has he? Because you got to look at the difference he's made in that Liverpool back line.
Trent and Robbo, definitely.
That you look at Sandro hasn't had.
Who's a better left back?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
You can't, because Robertson is the best left back in the world.
Yeah.
Marcelo used to be, but he's gone. He's getting old now. He's picked up a few injuries. You can't. So I think it's agreeable that Robertson is the best left back in the world.
Alright, so we'll say Hendo in goal.
Hendo in goal.
Trent, Robbo, centre back. Van Dijk's got to be one.
Van Dijk for me has got to be one.
Yeah. And then the other centre back, it's a tough one. You've probably got the likes of Soyuncu. I don't personally think it should be.
I would be the same for me personally.
Who else have we got in centre back? Tarkowski. I like Tarkowski. I think Tarkowski's had a good season.
It's another biased opinion, but I'm going to say Jan Bednar.
Yeah, he's
No,
no. So if it was up to me, I'd put
no.
Tarkowski.
No.
For me, I would put Jan Bednar in there. I mean,
Well, who do you reckon?
who do you reckon?
Van Dijk and who?
Van Dijk. I mean, Van Dijk's a Dijk. I mean, if you don't say Van Dijk, I mean,
Yeah,
what the
it's
fuck?
probably that. And no one from City. Maybe Leicester, you know, they've had a good year. But I don't know, soon. I don't know.
For me,
Well,
even Tomori, I reckon, has a standout. But he's had a good standout season for
Not
Chelsea.
team of the nah.
No, that's.
He's had a standout season.
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
Tarkowski.
I
For me,
think it
Tarkowski.
has to be that Soyuncu.
Yeah, Soyuncu or Tarkowski, I reckon, with
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go.
back for.
I'm gonna go Tarkowski just because
Yeah.
when we beat them away, he was fucking diabolical.
Mm.
He gave away some stupid fouls, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say Tarkowski and Van Dijk for me.
Mm. Alright, so are we doing 4-3-3 or 4-4-2?
4-4. So that's what he had
just
released.
three midfielders, three attackers.
Alright, so the
Okay.
wingers.
We'll do midfielders.
Alright, CDM is.
We'll do CDM, two midfielders. CDM and DD, hands down. Easy
Yeah.
pick in DD.
Mm.
Two midfielders, Kevin De Bruyne,
Yeah, KDB,
Madison,
maybe
Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't rate Henderson,
Yeah,
and then he picked
right,
up that
okay,
injury,
yeah.
and they lost to Watford,
Mm.
and then they drew a game. I thought,
Yeah.
fuck, he's a massive.
Yeah, I think
key.
KDB goes without saying, you know.
So I'm going to say Ndidi, De Bruyne, and Henderson.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Right, left wing.
Left wing.
There's quite a few options. You've got Mane's left wing, is he?
Monahan. Yeah.
Grealish.
Mane.
No.
How can you? How can
No,
you
just
just
these are the options.
Mane.
Mane, Grealish.
Yeah, what's the point putting the other name? Fucking Mane. For me,
right.
he's the best player in the league.
Striker Aubameyang. It has to
It has to be a bombing top goal scorer. It can't be anyone else.
I guess you could put Vardy up there,
You
but
could even Aguero as well.
Aubameyang.
You could put
Yeah,
Aguero.
but Aubameyang
Ings.
Ings has been solid, but he's not. I don't
has to
reckon-
be Aubameyang. Has to. be.
Aubameyang or Vardy, one of them two.
I reckon most goals. How can you say that?
Vardy
think
scored
Vardy's
most
got
goals, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, but look at the difference in.
But I think
Like-
Vardy misses more chances. That's the thing with Aubameyang. As much as I hate to admit it, he's more clinical.
But even I'm going to put Uber. I'm sticking to Uber.
Yeah, put Uber at striker, then right wing.
Right wing for me, Sterling, Raheem Sterling.
Salah.
He's had not as impressive as we think he would have. Coming off the Champions League
I
winning
still
team.
reckon Salah's.
I'm going to say Raheem Sterling.
I still reckon Salah, to be honest.
I'm
I
gonna-
think Sterling in a better
Don't
season.
you dare say fucking Nicholas Bakker.
Sterling in a better season last year. And even you could put Sonny in there as a contender.
No,
Like, he's had a good.
As
Son
right
could be
wing.
contender for left wing, but I mean you can't
Yeah,
play
you can't
Mane
even
out
play
of
on the
that.
right.
He's
No,
in
I
his
would
place.
say no. I'm going to stick to Sterling.
I reckon Sterling had a better year last year, so I reckon Salah. Mo Salah.
How many goals has he got this year?
Yeah.
Salah.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm sticking with Sterling, I reckon, just because like his dribbling ability.
Adama Traore.
Adama. I wouldn't say he's Sterling-esque. Like,
Mo
he's good as
Salah.
Sterling hasn't been good this year. Though.
I reckon.
Yeah, he's been good. Yeah,
He had a better year last
Yeah,
year. Hang on.
Traore has been like this.
Yeah,
is
but
his-
Traore not team of the season. He's good, but he's not.
He's had a standout season again, but I mean you're talking about players like Salah.
Alright, Salah has scored 16 goals, 6 assists in 26 games, which is pretty good.
That's very good. That's very impressive.
Son has.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
but he
Actually,
doesn't
I'm
play
gonna
on
change
the
that.
Sonny has
I'm gonna
9
go
goals,
Salah.
so yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
go.
Salah. I think.
Yeah, you can't even compare Son to Salah because they're two different positions. One's on the right,
Salah.
one's on the left.
Son can play either.
So we're gonna go Salah. So I reckon that's a good combined
It's a good
team.
team,
So we run through it again. Henderson in goal.
Henderson,
Right
Trent,
back Trent. Left back Robertson.
centre back
Centre backs
Van
Maguire.
yeah. Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
I'm
If we
going to
go,
Tarkowski or Soon.
I think I went with
Sorry,
Tarkowski.
I went for Tarkowski as well.
So I reckon we'll
Right,
find two against Tarkowski.
CDM and Didi, Henderson, De Bruyne,
Left
Mane,
wing.
Salah, Aubameyang.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good team.
that's a very solid.
I think if Kane was fit, he'd definitely
Oh,
be a striker.
Oh, here we go. Fucking
gonna
Harry
introduce
Kane,
him.
man.
He thing with Kane is he needs to. How many goals did he get last season?
He got injured for quite a bit. I can't remember.
You always say that. We always talk about this like off camera.
But
you
you're
always
going to be
he's
saying
doing
that
injuries.
every single year. You're going to be like, oh, he's got injured, so he can't
Ooh.
get top goal scorer.
Wait till
Maybe
the
it's
Premier
time for
League.
him to leave.
No.
The new challenge.
No. I don't want him to leave.
I reckon
because Tottenham won't. They'll get 200 million for him, and they'll spend 50 million. And
to be fair, you are still 600 million pounds in debt.
For that new stadium. I reckon you should sell him.
Yeah, no. He needs a new stadium.
No way.
I reckon he would
fit.
I reckon he would fit perfect in Juventus. In their place.
Well, he's suited to their league, but he's our best player, so I don't want to sell him.
No, but it's not now, is
You shouldn't sell him.
Yeah, but you say he's your best player, but sometimes your best player they do leave. Look at us. Robin van Persie left. Sanchez left.
Yeah.
Your best players have left in the past.
That's a whole nother episode of what players we could have had. But talking about best players and carrying teams and stuff, we were going to have the Euros this year.
Yeah.
We were going to have the Euros. And
who would have used back during the Euros?
I would have backed, to be honest, I would have backed Germany. They had a tough World Cup. I reckon they would have come out, and I reckon they would have.
There's a couple of teams for me that stand out.
France, obviously.
France, obviously, would be favourite. England,
England,
they would have a good shot.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got a good front three. Maguire and Stones or whatever, Tarkowski in centre back, good goalkeeper,
you
good
got Henderson
fullback.
at goal as well.
They got like 4 or 5 top
They
players.
got
right
Trent,
Trent, Walker, Wan-Bissaka, all right.
You got
We've got a good future.
Yeah.
I can see us win the World Cup soon.
Yeah.
Another team. You guys won't agree with this, but Netherlands have a good team.
No, there's too many gaps.
Van Dijk and De Ligt.
There's too many gaps in that team that let them.
They've got no proven striker.
Depay.
He's not.
But he's not. He can't win you a Euro. He's not. He's not.
Mate, you win Euros from your defence. Van Dijk and De Ligt. That's how you win World Cup.
Is that how France won?
You can't win a game without scoring a goal.
I know, but your defence is. Netherlands are scorers. They've got De Jong, debate in the midfield. De Jong.
Yeah, are they gonna compete with guys like Kroos and Pogba and things like that?
I reckon,
yeah. No way.
You wait.
De Jong's good.
And then the other one, Portugal.
If you didn't know, he's got Dutch heritage.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being biased. They've got a good defence. They've got the best centre backs in the world. So.
No chance. It's either out of France,
Portugal,
Belgium, or England.
Portugal.
I'm still back in Germany. Not many people do, but they're a footballing country.
Well, Germany, you can never write Germany off in the World Cups and Euros.
Yeah, they're every since I think it was 1982. One player in the World Cup starting team has been in Bayern Munich's starting 11. So to say that from a German football team, they are a footballing country. But you look at other teams that are pretty decent as well. I mean, you've got, obviously we've said Belgium. I mean, you've got teams like Wales.
Portugal.
But Portugal or Ronaldo?
Portugal. Bernardo
I call him Ronaldo.
Bernardo Silva's pretty good.
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They're a good team.
I call him the Ronaldo.
Oh, they're a good team. Gladiators on the left.
Yeah, I know, but if you've got Ronaldo could play for fucking Zimbabwe and he would take him to the World Cup final. That's another. Who's the best player in the world?
Messi.
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Put me in.
Messi.
This season, Messi.
Yeah,
but overall, Ronaldo. Ronaldo has proved it in many different leagues. Messi has just proven it in the La Liga.
Messi's a better player.
Ronaldo has proven it in the Premier League, in the La Liga.
Ronaldo's the complete athlete. He's like the LeBron James.
Messi.
He's a complete athlete.
It's Messi.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's got to be.
Well, I think we've come to the end of our first episode.
I reckon that was a good episode from us, and I'm really keen to see what.
We're going to be doing one a week, or we're going to be trying to do
We'll try to, yeah.
But yeah, it's good fun.
Just can't trust me. It's going to get a lot better in the football season.
Yeah, with the football season, we'll do like predictions.
Yeah, we're going to
do live watching,
live
reactions,
things like that.
Yeah.
So we're like all of you at home. We're just waiting. We're just counting down the seconds till we hear Pete Curry and Martin Tyler on the commentary again.
So if you like to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Anything else to add?
Come on, you Spurs.
Just keep updated. We'll try and keep you guys updated on everything. When the episodes are coming out and what we're going to be talking about. So I've been
comment on topics that we talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Leave comments of what you want us to discuss about.